I'm too far away. I gotta cross. I passed it. Run over. I gotta go back. Sorry.
Oh my god, you missed it? Oh my god.
Well, don't you always get the question, are you still playing Pokemon Go? Yes. So the answer is always, yes, I still play Pokemon Go. Hi, my name is Jenny Kuida, and my Pokemon Go name is Genazon, and I am level 43. I've been playing Pokemon Go since July 2016, and I started in about the second week after the game came out. I first heard about the game at the Nishi Honganji Buddhist Temple Obon, and I saw a whole bunch of people running towards a building, and I didn't know what it was about, and someone said, oh, it's Pokemon Go. So I'd kind of heard a little bit about it, but I went with them and I was like, this is stupid, what are you guys doing? And then I just tried it, and from there I was kind of hooked.
But I haven't dropped all. Did you drop all yours in already?
Yeah, I dropped mine in. Hurry up.
Name is Lily Xiao. Username I use most of the time is Kenta Boy. That account is at level 42.
Are you a Mystic?
Yeah.
Are all of them Mystic? I thought only one was Mystic.
More so starting in 2017. I first heard about Pokemon Go when my husband's nephew was visiting from Tokyo, and he wanted to play the game with his cousins when they were visiting in Thousand Oaks. So my husband set up the account and was trying to catch their first Pokemon while we were at a family luncheon. A favorite Pokemon. I think the first shiny legendary I got was a Groudon, and the shiny for the Groudon, it was green, and it was just a different color from its normal color, and I was like, wow, shinies are different colors. That's great.
Gosh, that's a really hard one. I don't know if I really have a favorite one, but I do like Snorlax. He's kind of a chill guy.
How am I going to do this? I need
I have to
four
do this.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do this. You gotta do the two. You gotta hang loose.
Okay, I'm going to do it like this.
Okay, yeah.
Can't hold them all in my
Usually
lap.
most people have one device and one account. I, on the other hand, have 5 devices and 5 accounts that I quote-unquote manage. As I met with some of my friends, they said, oh, I cannot play Pokemon anymore. And I said, hey, I can help you achieve all your tasks and go into new gyms and raid for you, and I can take care of you.
Mine was when Leilani and I went to Disneyland, or the Disney area. We had only been playing for, I don't know, 6-8 months. I can't remember when it was, but there were thousands of people there. And we were literally this is before COVID, right? We were all standing they were like shoulder to shoulder, and everybody was like staring at their phones. And it was the funnest thing.
I think mine was, I was at work, and as soon as someone said, hey, there's a raid going right now near work, everybody would run out of their offices with their devices, not tell their bosses or any of their coworkers where they're going, and run to this one spot and wait to raid at a gym. And so I thought that was the funniest thing, that all these people who we all had different jobs and different departments and different buildings would just leave all of a sudden and go to play a game. And that was our only connection. And we would be doing this like almost every day during the work week. So I miss that.
I didn't have coworkers to play with, but I would go out at lunchtime, and I would just like slink away, and I would go to different raids because we used Slack and Discord, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they would organize, so you would get messages, notifications on your phone. But people would sometimes like take pictures of me.
Right.
Yeah, my coworkers would take pictures of me. They're like, we saw all these guys, and we're going to tell Jenny to go down there, but she was already there.
Okay. Let's go.
at some point they allowed people of a certain level to add more Pokestops because some Pokestops got eliminated. Like some were like on private property and people didn't want them there. So I nominated this mural like 2.5 years ago to become a Pokestop. The market itself is a Pokestop, but I added the mural. They approved it, but they still haven't made it a gym yet. I mean, a Pokestop. And then I nominated Queen Bee, a store. And then I also nominated another pond around the corner. The idea was to be able to get Pokestops from home. So, well, anyways.
From what I understand, you have a history of becoming very passionate about online games, including, but not limited to, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, the Candy Crush Saga, Farmville, Bejeweled, and Tetris. But what makes Pokemon Go different from your past game sessions?
Oh, and there are more than those. What makes Pokemon Go different is that, there's two things. One, it's very social. So I've been able to play with my friends, the other PokéAunties, if that's what you want to call them. There's that, and then there's the exercise part of it. So with the other games, I would either play in bed or play at the computer. I used to spend a lot of time playing computer games at the computer, which is just sitting at home alone. But with these, we made a lot of friends that also play when we would go to raids. Before the pandemic, we would meet up at certain times and places, but that doesn't happen so much anymore because they made changes during COVID so that you can play more from home. But there are kind of friendships that were established during that time. I think that we're, women of a certain age. I won't say the age. So
you are, not me.
Dude, we're the same age. There were at one time like a lot of young guys that played, right?
Oh yeah, there were a lot of young guys.
But we're not the demographic. I mean, it's like children that play the card game or that grew up watching the TV shows, right?
Yes.
So I didn't do we didn't do either of that. I didn't care.
I didn't even know
anything
about Pokemon. For me, it's an enjoyment. Of course, I have video from my husband where he has me videotaped in bed with all my accounts, devices in bed, but I'm sleeping because I got tired as I was playing Pokemon. I play because, unfortunately, I collect things. So I like to collect all the new Pokemon on all the accounts. But I think I enjoy when I see Jenny or Leilani is to share our achievements that we have done with Pokemon. And I think it helps to break up the day because it requires you, you're supposed to be walking to achieve some of the tasks and complete them, or just to find new Pokemon out in the wild. So it's a form of exercise, trying to give you some kind of routine to do to keep in shape. I think for Jenny, she's always trying to achieve 10,000 steps in one day, which I can't do. Do you still do that?
Well, I still walk every day on the weekdays, but I don't feel as comfortable as I used to.
Oh, really?
I mean, do you remember Anna, Pikachu Chaser? Mm-hmm. She had her iPhone stolen out of her hand.
Oh my God!
At the park, right? And that's where I play. So I didn't. So that and Stop Asian Hate, those kind of things. So I'm much more aware now of like safety when I'm playing, and that if I'm staring down at my phones, it's
it's
less
so
safe.
much harder.
So sometimes I play from my car, which is not the exercise, right? Like I'll be like at one spot and I'm like, oh my God, there's one over there. So I'll drive over there. Yeah.
Were we friends before this?
Yeah, we've been friends for like 30 years. 29, 30 years. We've been playing for so long.
We used to go every week. We would meet when we were both working. This is a while ago. We would go shopping every Tuesday because they have special for a discount at one of the clothing stores. We'd go there just to go shopping. And I think when we started playing Pokemon Go, then it gave us, because that store closed and no more sale, so then we started playing Pokemon Go together. And so then we would see, it was like, once a week when I was working nearby still?
Oh, gosh.
And then we would do the raids.
Sometime it probably was more than that.
Yeah. We would get together. We would do the raid trains Remember?
Yeah.
We would drive around with a bunch of people. It was usually on weekends. There would be 4 or 5 people in a car and 3 or 4 cars following you, and we would just go around trying to find the latest gym to raid.
And we would pick up people. Like, you would know them on Slack, but you don't know their last name. You just know their Pokemon name. Like, one time I went to a raid and someone said, hey, is she cool? And they're like, yeah, she's cool.
So it was kind of weird.
Yeah, but we met some great people doing that. I mean, the thing is that we would see them at raids
Yes.
all the time. And then
Yes.
when the raid train started, then, we would go together.
I give Maiya Glenda.
What?
I already invited Glenda.
Oh, you did? Okay. I invited Leilani. Let's see if she joins. 8.
And then to the point where we had a couple of them friends who stayed longer. We would invite them to events like Glenda and Leilani. Then you invited them to like your picnic for birthdays and stuff.
yeah.
So I think Pokemon Go was a good thing because it allowed people another way to meet new people and interact and share a common interest.
Yeah. I mean, people became friends.
Yeah, people became friends from Pokemon Go. So end goal. There is no end goal.
I'm worried that there is no end.
I think maybe it is to catch every variation of Pokemon Go. And as the years have gone by, they've added new versions.
We've been playing for, is it 7 years? 7 years, and we're coming up on our 7th anniversary, I think. And they're still introducing new Pokemon, so I don't know when it's going to end. But if you evolve, you get 1,000 XPs every time you evolve. So I evolve. I used to do 300, then I went down to 250. Now I'm at 200. Now I'm considering going down to 150.
Yeah.
Because you get 1,000 for every evolve. That's going to
Okay.
level you up faster.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay, see? That's the deal, Pokemon Master. You don't share that information. I don't know these things. I'm still a Padawan. I am not a master. Oh my god.
I haven't had to share anything with you for a long time, years.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
You're pretty good at it.
No, I'm still at
You
42.
passed us all with 5.